Hi, welcome to my channel, Moon Jasper Gem. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm going to do a reading for all the Scorpios for July 2019. Hope everybody's doing well. It could be timeless, so when you feel the urge to want to tune in to this reading, maybe there's a message for you. Hope everybody's having a great day, night, wherever you are in the world. So I'm going to ask the universe, power, the universe and the light, and love, to please share messages with the sign of Scorpio, the collective, in love and general reading. What are the messages for the Scorpios for July 2019? Well, the energy that the majority of you can be working with, possibly. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups. This is having options. This is also having a lot of options, could be a little confused, but knowing that there's decisions to be made, whether it's in love or anything that you're thinking about for this reading. The finance, relationships, homes, business, anything that having to do with something that you're emotionally thinking about or emotionally attached to. But there's more than one option here. And underneath we have the King of Wands and we have the King of Swords popping out. So that's two different people here. We have an air sign, which could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarian, and we have that's fire sign, and the air sign is the King of Swords, which is the we have Scorpio for the cups. We have Pisces. So far, I'm seeing almost everything except for Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer pertaining to the cups. Fire. We have air, Sagittarian, Leo, and air, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, so the King of Wands, he represents a very passionate person. Whether it's you or passionate or somebody that's coming into your energy, this is a very passionate relationship, loyal, because it's a king, so they're more serious about making this decision and this option. So let's see what the energy is over you. Flipped out very quickly, which is the Four of Swords. This is someone that's taking some time out to consider their options, wondering which direction they should take, maybe even possibly meditating on it or even praying on it. Whatever this is, like I said, it could be for love, it could be for finance, work, relationships, anything that's on your mind, decisions that you have to make or that you're thinking about, your options. You're taking a step back and you're deciding on that. But again, the swords do represent the air, so that would be the Libra. I know these, just tired. The Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, and everything having to do with the mind and how they're thinking. Think. It's all in the mind. Okay, so right here we have the emotions that are on your mind, basically. We still have the King of Wands on the bottom. We also have the Five of Wands, which is possibly being in your ego or someone else over you in your energy, wondering, you know, not really. Maybe it's more of a materialistic thing. Maybe it's not like a very spiritual thing, saying, in my ego, oh, I don't know if I want to settle down, I have options, who do I pick? But if you consider all of your options, you'll realize that one of them is really the one that's more suited for you. Sometimes it's better to step out of the ego, like I said, whether it's you or somebody else in your energy, say, let me give it a try, and let me try out one of my options and see if it's a fit for me in a relationship. So now, what is in the root of this? Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles balancing out everything in the earthly realm, whether it's your finances, your relationships, love. This is being very balanced, taking your time, and looking for things for the long term. She's very nurturing. She knows how to balance out all of her materialistic resources and finances. Usually, this person becomes very financially abundant, and maybe now they're looking for something more to add to their maybe a love relationship. Who could they share their wealth with? Who do they want to share their material resources with and grow with as two instead of one? But we also have still the King of Wands on the bottom, and we also have the Three of Swords, which is feeling heartbroken, feeling like you've been hurt by someone, or possibly you not wanting to hurt someone else because there's options. But knowing that everybody goes through a heartbreak, but that's how we learn. We learn from different relationships and different choices that we make in any area of our life. We learn what's good for us and what isn't. And once you've learned and you've been hurt by something, you become wiser and smarter, and that's probably why you're taking the time out now with the Four of Swords to debate where do I want to put my time and effort into. But whatever it's going to be, we want it to be very passionate. Scorpios are very passionate about everything they do, even if they don't show their emotion all the time. They're very, very emotional inside, and they let their hearts rule them inside deep. But they also balance out their mind to help that part of them to know what's practical in any situation when it comes to love and any decisions that you make. What's moving to the past for you? Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles. It's a person that's juggling and being able to handle everything that comes their way. But this could also be a decision between two options: a decision to move forward or take a time out in one. And this is now we're dealing with Earth. So we have a Taurus, we have Virgo, and we have a Capricorn for the Two of Pentacles. So some of you could be dealing with that now, these signs, but at the same time, this is moving to the past, so some of you have already made a decision. And again, on the bottom still is the King of Wands, very, very passionate, and the Ace of Cups, which is like the gift from above, to be emotionally fulfilled in all areas of your life. It's a really beautiful combination, very passionate and loving. This is what you're longing for if you don't have it already, if you're not working towards it. Now for your future, this message from love and anything in general. Okay, this special deck that I have here has an extra card. It's called the Unknown card. Now sometimes you're not supposed to know everything, but you do know one thing. You know that you've made a decision, something that you're putting to your past. You're thinking about the long term, what options to choose from, something that's stable with the Queen of Pentacles, and you're taking that time to really reflect and think about what's the best suit for you and the best decision to make. So that is an unknown card, but at the same time it's like she's holding the world. It's like she's saying it's unknown, but whatever it is, it's going to be really good. And he keeps remaining on the bottom, the King of Wands. And behind that is the Page of Wands. That's like starting a brand new passionate thing. You might not know exactly what it is yet, but you know that's what you're looking for. Because the Page of Wands sees everything very clear from the very beginning. From just a vine with a little bit of growth, knows that that can grow for the long term. Maybe other people might not see it like you, or this other person that's thinking of you. But at the same time, you know that you go from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands. That's a whole adventure. That's seeing the whole adventure through your mind and planning it out and how you want things to become and be in your life and who you want to be in your life. What's in the air for you? So this is the moon. The moon could represent the Pisces or any of the water signs as well. It can represent you. Sometimes we don't know everything, like the unknown card, but at the same time, if you use your intuition, you can figure that out. And it will help you with your mind and your heart to decide which area is better for you in finance, anything for material resources, and also in love. He keeps remaining on the bottom of the deck. Some of you are dealing with a very, very passionate person. If it's not you, it's someone else. Very hot and fiery. Way in the back, we have the Seven of Swords. This could be somebody who's being a little trickery, maybe having more than one option, trying to get away with something. Sneaky. Could be in any area of your life, focusing a little bit on love here. But at the same time, you've been around the block and you know you can see right through that because you're using your intuition with the moon and you're knowing, you're following your instincts because that's the best way to go. How does it make you feel in your mind and your heart? What are your, I want to just clarify this unknown card for your future. Okay. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. It's somebody who's saying that there are a lot of options. I may not be interested in any of them, so that's why probably some of you may be taking a time out right now to explore, maybe just to have fun. But here it's like there's no interest. Finding something that's loving and passionate, but you do have the World card on the bottom, and that's a completion. Things are going to change. They're going to become more exciting for you according to the way these cards look. And sometimes going into the unknown is exciting too. But you have to find some sort of interest in something. Take that time out, figure out what you want. Find the people that are right for you. Having the world, it's like moving up a level, possibly in a relationship. Maybe cutting out some of those other options and focusing on one. This could be also travel. When it comes to business, this could be expanding on your work and seeing more profits come in. This could be traveling to see someone that you love. This could be also someone traveling towards you. But it's definitely a level up from whatever you've learned already and whatever you've decided, making that decision. You know it's the best one for you because it's a level up. So now, what is your advice here in this message? Okay, this is the Five of Pentacles, feeling like I don't want to be left out or I don't want to leave anybody out in the cold. It's stating, um, if you're not sure about any one particular person that you're interested in, that you should weigh your options. You should maybe just date and see how you feel with those people because later on you could figure out, the one that's more appropriate for you. And if it's in business, it's the same thing. Maybe afraid to put it all out there because maybe something's not interesting to you and you're afraid that it's not going to go ahead and move forward. Or, the Five of Cups is being sad of feeling something like maybe you've lost someone in the past or something or a situation that you felt very good and you thought that it would go for the long term. Because you have the Seven of Pentacles also. And the Seven of Pentacles states that what can I work on for the long term? Where should I put my energy? Everything that you've done already is showing profit, it's showing success in your relationships. But maybe sometimes you become bored, so you need a little bit more. You need to be more exciting in your relationships. Spruce it up a little bit, have fun, going on an adventure with someone that you care about. Who's coming into you? So we have the Six of Pentacles. This is about balance. This is about equal give and take in anything you do, in a relationship, business, people around you, your family, your friends. Know that whatever you put in, you should receive back. Knowing that whatever someone puts into you, you should give back. Because when you're balanced, I feel this is very spiritual because, in most relationships that don't work, I always say they don't work until they do. So that's why you should weigh your options and try different types of dates so you can see which one is the best for you, which one can you grow with, and which one thinks more similar to you. So this way it's easier in a relationship because when you're very, very different, sometimes it's an obstacle. But also opposites do attract. But this is what, in any way, this is to be balanced and to know that what you're giving, you should receive. And if anything, you give more. You give more than you receive because water signs are that way. Scorpios are that way. They give from their heart. And they're very, very good at buying things for people and surprising them. They like surprises and they like to make people smile. So my next question would be, how should you feel about this message? Oh, I can't believe it. Very passionate. The King of Wands. I mean, he's just like, he just took over this whole reading. This is a very, very loving, passionate relationship, very loyal. This is long term, something that when you start from the page that I had before the page, and you work your way up over time, you become the head of a household, the head of your whole empire, being able to share your love and compassion with someone else and all the other people that you love, family, friends. That's a really beautiful reading. And what is the possible outcome here? It came right out. And this is the Eight of Swords, possibly feeling a little bit trapped in your situation, but knowing that you can get yourself out. So I suggest to take that time out and reflect. Reflect on everything that you've that's on your mind and that's on your heart, and figure out which is the best route for you, who to grow with, who to grow old with. And again, we have on the star, so some of you are really just wanting to heal. Maybe healing up by yourself for a little while, or just kind of branching out with friends and family and a few people that are like mind with you. Because when it comes to the healing mode, you want someone in your life that is loving and compassionate, somebody that could grow old with you and heal with you. And I think that that's a really beautiful card because after she heals, she helps heal others. And I think that in your soul, you're natural healers. You know, you're naturally in tune to others. And, you know, you could feel how they feel. And you're able to treat people with love and kindness, which is what people really need today. So, if just to be fair, whether it's you or someone else, make sure you're being treated fairly and with love and with balance. So, anything else for the Scorpios? See, we got Scorpio right on the bottom, the King of Cups. He's very loving and passionate. He constantly is balancing out his emotions inside. Sometimes he could show his emotions, but a lot of times it looks like he doesn't have a lot of emotion. But deep down inside, he has a lot going on. He's very balanced and fair in everything that he does. And again, on the bottom, we have the Ten of Swords, which is feeling like you know, maybe hurt by someone, backstabbed, or cheated, but knowing that this is an ending and that there's a brand new beginning from it. So what you put to the past, you're gonna have a brand new beginning. Because again, you have here the Five of Swords. All of these swords is in your mind, and it could have really been backstabbed by someone that you care about. And here's a Sagittarian. This is the Temperance card. This is balancing out your heart and your head and your emotions to be more practical in your decisions. Show your emotions, but don't let it take over you, and don't let you know, other people. Don't be afraid to show your emotions because that's your true self. You have a beautiful soul and a heart, and you should be able to express that with the person that you're with. So make sure you choose someone that's going to accept that from you and accept it from others lovingly. And the Five of Swords is feeling again backstab. So some of you have gone through some bad relationships, but now it seems like everything's starting to balance itself out. After you take some time out, you're going to realize which direction to go to because she balances everything perfect. She takes two cups. Each one is very important, but when she pours them back and forth, comes up with the perfect solution. It's coming together with two people becoming one person because they made one whole life together. And it's through love and patience and time. And with the King of Wands, it's very, very loving and passionate. And that's what you want. You don't want to be bored because the Four of Cups is boring, can be bored. So if you're going to be in the same relationship, try to make a new adventure and have fun to make it come alive. And if you're choosing your options, choose somebody who's balanced and who's loving like you and knowing that they have your back. They're not going to hurt you. The King of Cups, I love the King of Cups. Water, very emotional, loving, caring, down to earth. So I think that's it for today. I really enjoyed this reading. I think that you have a lot of options here. You have all the signs, possibilities, balance, balance, and balance. So weigh your options and choose wisely and make sure whatever you do, have fun, be happy. So if you enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe, and share. Have a great weekend. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Take care now. Bye.